Happy Life, Chapter 51. Your ownership in relation to your earthly assets is relative. In a transitory world, what is yours now will have changed hands tomorrow. Use but do not abuse the resources at your disposal. Do not become a slave to what you hold for a few moments, and you will not suffer when it passes to someone else. The only permanent assets are the treasures of the sentiment, culture, and virtue. The gospel teaches, store up treasures in heaven. So this lesson of today speaks to us about possessing material things. And it's very important that we clarify that in Spiritism, we do not see anything wrong with money, with possessions, with the things of this world. On the contrary, they are neutral and they have a purpose. They are useful. They are the means for us to learn something else. We are here in this material realm because we need to be in touch with matter. Matter is an instrument that when properly used helps us to advance. When Jesus met the rich man who approached him and told him that he was ready to follow Jesus, Jesus asked him if he knew the commandments, if he knew the laws, and he said yes, and he cited the law, he knew everything. When Jesus said to him to leave everything that he possessed to follow him, he couldn't do it. So the issue with that young rich man was not that he possessed so many things, but the issue with him is that he was possessed by the things that he had. And this is precisely the lesson that Joanna brings to us today. It's not a matter of possessing, it's a matter of being possessed. It's a matter of placing our happiness on things that are everything that we have. Absolutely everything that we acquire in this life has a purpose, and it's given to us by God for a certain period of time. We might have that for our whole life. It may not be in our hands because life is unpredictable. No matter how much we organize and we try to control, the control of life and of circumstances are ultimately in God's hands. And things can change from one day to another because that might be what we need. So it is important that we understand that whatever we have, it's being lended to us. For us to learn, for us to make good use, whether it's enjoying, but if you're going to enjoy something, make sure that you include other people, that you're sharing the good that you have, that you're sharing the benefits that you were given, that you were making good use of those things, and do not place your happiness on them because they are material. So Joanna gives us an important tip when it comes to happiness when she says that the only permanent assets are the treasures of the sentiment, culture, and virtue. Everything else goes, or everything else stays. I was recently with a friend who was close to passing away, and he had so much at some point of his life, and at the very end of the life, he had nothing. And I was highlighting to him the importance of relationships, that relationships are our greatest assets, the love that we share, the love that we learn, the love that we build, the affection, having friends, learning to love one another. This is a great source of happiness. The feelings like gratitude, appreciation for life, for whatever comes in our ways, for all the circumstances. When we develop these feelings, that brings us happiness. And it's a happiness that nothing, no circumstance can take away from us because it's from within. It comes straight from our connection to God. And that, my dear friends, is permanent. No matter what the circumstances outside are, if you have that, you have a great source of happiness and of joy. So let's think about those things. Are we possessing or are we being possessed? And in the meantime, what kind of values, what kind of assets we have within us that we know that no matter what life brings us, they're there for us. And the relative happiness that we're able to enjoy in this blessed earth where we are we all are will be available and within reach for us. So these are the things for us, the challenge for us to think about, for you and for me, as we all seek happiness. We all seek to have a happier life. So have a great day.